All right, Memphis, we can go. Can't post it.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. He'll complete this one to Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. Roy Marks, 68 yards. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Green. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. A nice little juke. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Stroud going to give to Marks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Will come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll audible to something else.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Already.
And that was caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Operating from the gun, Green. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
To throw is Green. Off play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Corey Bajorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Able to slither by. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Stroud now on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
On the quick, right?
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Why, Tony?
Stroud working out of the gun. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Up the middle, it's Marks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Woody Marks with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
18.
They'll try and run forward Marks. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A gain of 2 on the play.
An audible here to get a new look. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 26 yards. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it is 28-0.
Browns nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
19 tight, 9, ready, go.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
On the jump.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready, Mustang 19. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Looking to throw. Green. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Green. Open man, that's Bond. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. Green. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Judy from 17 yards out. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Here's Stroud. He'll find Marks out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 20-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. That's swung out to Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the
is Mostert. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Round 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the jump.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Marks. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
All right.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught by Dell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
All right.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
All right.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Texans 42, Browns 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, and that is incomplete.
trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Green. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. So no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
He's got a man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A final shot before break. Green. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
The final shot before break. Green. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. and now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Green. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass caught right side, Fannin. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19.
Back to throw again. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dylan Sampson from 6 yards away. And the Browns are able to at least get one score back. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
79 Grove,
2nd and 11. Going up top. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Reed Blankenship. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the quick.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Down the field, he's got Noel. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, 32 yards. And the Texans extend their lead yet again. 14 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Swap.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Here we go. Let the hop.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey! Buggy.
Stroud looking to throw. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Mostert. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Texans 64, Browns 19.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't.
And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Stroud looking to change the play.
7.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, Eric.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Tony.
First down. First and 10.
They'll give to Montgomery out of the gun.
And I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Second and 10.
All right.
Stroud to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
11.
Stroud out of the gun here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 71. Browns 19. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick
So
off
after the
for
touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Cut 19, 60 Maverick, Dragon 60, ready.
Looking to throw. Green. And now here is another interception. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 18.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the 1st down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
18.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
The toss play to Montgomery. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Will Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down.
And here's Green to throw from his end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line.
All right. 18.
Montgomery.
It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball to the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the one is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Brings up 4th down.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.